Hey gang, how are you? Oops, let me get over here so I can see you all properly. There you go. Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome to week 4 task 2. Yes, so we are week 4 task 2, gang. So, pre-records as always. I know I go through this every week and every craft, but we have to just remind everybody. So I'm going to be going through this at my normal speed. So if I'm going too fast for you, hit the pause button and that will slow everything down, and we'll switch over onto our other cameras so you can have a look straight down at exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, so that's it. So what do we need? From your big yellow bags, you're going to need your week 4 task 2 pack. So week 4 task 2 pack. Oh, too bright. There you go. You might see that. Should be written up, stamped on the front. And then the other thing we're going to need from the big bag is, if you have a root through, you will see this plate. So it's half a plate, okay? So you're going to need that. This camera's really bright, so I'm going to switch straight over to, while I'm having a chat with you, go over to that one so you can see it. So I'm up here in the top corner now, so you guys should be able to hear me and see me. So we're going to need our week 4 task 2 bag, and we're going to need our half of a paper plate. For those of you who have come straight from week 2 task 1, we'll have our glue left over. So if you haven't come straight from week 2 task 1, the glue, I will have mentioned in the previous video that the glue that was in the week 4 task 1 pack we need for week 4 task 2. So we'll have saved that, so go grab that. And we will crack on. So I'm just going to leave those there for a second. I'm going to put the plate to one side, and we're going to have a look and see what's in the bag. So if you guys need to gather any bits, pause me, go gather your bits, and then you just hit play again, and you'll pick straight up right here. So what have we got? We've got lots of black tissue paper. We've got some big strips of yellow tissue paper. Interesting. What else have we got in here? Ooh. Well, maybe I'm just going to pour this all out this time. Something different. There we go. Right, we got it all. Got all that. So we got some black pipe cleaners. Gonna have some of those. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Got some black circles shapes. I've got 2 in this bag for some reason, but we only need 1. That's fine. We got 2 of these kind of ovally type shapes. We got a couple of googly eyes, and we have a little red piece, which I'm automatically seeing looks like it's a big smile. So, right, we all ready? Let's do this thing. Put all of your little pieces to one side for the moment, and all we want to do is get our glue ready and our plate, okay? So, get your glue bags, as always. If you guys haven't snipped the corner, find a corner, one of the corners at the bottom, not on the Ziploc side, and all we're going to do is squeeze, like it's kind of like a piping bag, and I keep saying, and we're just going to squeeze that out onto our brown bag that all of this good stuff came in. So squeeze that out. You don't put too. I mean, put enough out. Put a good big dollop out. But obviously, if you can't put it back in the bag, but it's easy to get more out. So that's kind of always my take and my theory on it. So, right. First thing we're going to do then, we're going to get our paper plate. Now we're going to do this paper plate side up. So the side you would eat on. So I'm going to turn it up sideways like that so you can see. So the plate side is this side. We're going to have that pointing up in the air, okay? And all I want you to do is take some glue and straight down the middle put some glue. Now we're eventually going to be covering most of the plate in glue, so if you want to do that you can spread out some glue, but right now for the moment what we want to do is we want to get some glue right down the middle. Okay, so so don't worry about putting too much on. Can't really do that in this one. So get some glue. It's all right, that happens. Accident. Scrape that off. Done. Fixed. So get some glue, put it right down the middle. I'm going to get up a bit closer so you can see. Yeah, just scooped it and spread it really rough, doesn't matter. And then the first thing we're going to do then is we're going to take some of our black tissue paper. We're going to get some black ones. And we're going to tear them into strips, okay? So about that thickness, and all we're going to do is pop it straight down the middle like this, okay? That's it. And we're going to cover over that strip. Now you might have to tear up some bits. We don't mind if it's a bit rough, that doesn't matter. And if it goes over the top like mine just has, see, you can see that just a little bit, you can just put a little bit of glue back on the back and just fold it over. But you can worry about tidying up all this after. We're not so much worried about it now. So we're going to do some black there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to continue on. So we're going to get another little piece, put some more glue on it like this, cover it all over. Very good. And we're going to get another black piece, okay? So really simple, and we're basically covering the plate with black tissue paper. Now you could glue the whole thing and just put one big piece down, but we like to have it a little bit, we like to put a little bit of texture on things, which is why we like to do it in stages, okay? You could, of course, I'll just finish off this corner and I'll show you that you could just put glue all over it like this, no worries, just like that, and then get a big piece and pop it straight on top like that. And there's nothing wrong with this, you can absolutely do it this way, but you know, we like to use our fingers and we like to keep ourselves kind of busy like that. So pop it on like that, tap it down, and again, don't worry about things like one overlapping over the other. Bring it up a bit closer. Let me get that light right on that. So you can see that's fine. Overlaps, it doesn't, but that's absolutely perfect. We don't worry about that at all. Get another little piece just to fill in this little gap. So it's for those of you who have come just from straight from task 1. It's bits of this are similar. We're practicing our ripping and our sticking. Now for these ones, there you go. I'm going to hold that up. That have come out over the top. All you need to do, as I said before, put a tiny little bit of glue on the back. You don't even have to do this. You can just leave it and fold it over, and just if you fold it over like that, the little piece of glue at the back will help it stick down. So you can get the idea. We're going to do it with the whole plate. So I'm going to go back to my strips, and I'm just going to do it in little strips, just because I like to do it that way. I like to get some layers and some kind of texture in there, so I like to do it in strips. Just tear that one down like that, you know, roughly measure it back there, pop that bad boy down there like that, give it a little tap 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 and a little rubber dub dub, fold that one over. Very good. So again, if I'm going too fast for you guys, just pause me. I know I do that sometimes. I'm just always keen to see what we end up making. So I'm going to get a little bit of glue on the back of that. Oh, my battery is nearly dying, it's telling me. There you go. Oh, I'm back. There you go. Fantastic. So we're going to keep going. Fold that over. Then get this last little piece in. I don't like to waste anything, so I'm going to just use that piece up and then fill in around. I've got a few little pieces here I've got left over. Fill in those. A little bit of glue on the back of that one. Fold it over. Beautiful job. Look at that. Fantastico. So got a tiny little hole gap here. Going to pop a little bit of glue on it. Some of my tissue paper that I've got. I'm going to look and find if there's a little end that I can just nick off. There is one there. I'm going to have that piece. And on this one, I'm just going to stick straight on top. Now I've used my fingers, and as you can probably see, everything is sticking to my fingers. I do like to glue with my fingers sometimes. So that's what we're going to end up. Now any of these pieces that are left over, save all these for a bit of crafting at another time for yourselves, remember? Save everything. You never know when you're going to need it. So we're going to end up with something that looks a bit like that. Now you can see, mine's not perfect by any means, and that's fine. That's not what we're after. So get those. If you need to, with pieces that are just sticking up that look a bit dry, you don't have to glue underneath them. You can just glue straight over the top, because the tissue paper is quite thin, and so it soaks down through and it works absolutely perfectly like that. Beautiful. Fantastic. Good job. Right, now what are we doing with this, you ask? Well, The next job is we're going to go and get our yellow paper. Now you guys should have like strips of it. So they're folded over a little bit there, but they're big long strips like this. So what we're going to do is tear them into, it doesn't really matter, about the thickness of the plate. So we're going to tear those into little strips like that. Don't worry too much, they don't have to be perfect, you don't have to cut them, we literally can just rip them. And if you've got little bits left over like that, don't worry about that. So do one section first, and then all I want you to do is take these, and we're just going to roughly scrunch them. Not too tight, we don't want them super thin like our pipe cleaners. So it doesn't matter, but we're not after super thin ones like that, we're after more kind of roughly thickly scrunched versions. And we're going to start from, let's go from the middle and just put some glue straight up the middle like this, okay, on top of the black tissue paper that you already have. And we're going to take these roughly scrunched, and we're going to start at the bottom, and we're just going to put it right up the middle like this. And we're going to scrunch it over at the top if it overlaps, and we're going to put them in just like that. So we're going to put some stripes, basically. They're like yellow stripes. And again, another one. Again, we're just going to roughly scrunch it up. Very good. And they don't have to all be the same thickness, doesn't matter. We're going to do the same, but this time we're going to leave a little bit of space. So we're going to end up with a stripy pattern. We're going to go yellow, black, and then we're going to put this yellow one in with some space in the middle. Beautiful. Going to get another one on the other side. Going to put some glue up the middle. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight either. Put a little curve on it, looks good. Take another piece, scrunchy. You can, if you think it's too long, just fold a piece over onto itself, bunch it up, pop that one down, tap. Very good. Anybody got any ideas? Now, going to keep going like that. Now, as we get towards the ends of the plates, they get a little bit thinner. So we're going to put another one on here, maybe. Very good. Another one on this side. I'm just going to put both on, and I know what's happening. Going to tear off another piece. It's a bit about the right length. Scrunchy. It's a bit long, so I'm just going to fold one side in like that on top of itself. Glue them down like that. Beautiful. And then we're going to do another one. So we're going to get another piece about that length. So big people, you can tear these for your little people if you want, because it's got to be hard for them to judge the length. Scrunchy, and pop that one on like that. Beautiful job. So there you go. We're going to have black and yellow stripes. Now, anybody know what might have black and yellow stripes? Oh, I heard it. So, right, are we ready? Should we move on? Right, we're going to get... No, I'm not going to do that bit. We're going to do this piece. Right, we're going to make his head, his face, okay? So, to do that, we're going to get our black circle. So we're going to leave this whole plate. We're just going to leave it for a second just to set, just to take its time, take it easy. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these black circles. So you only need one. If some of you guys might have gotten two. Mine's got a bit of a lump on the end of it, so I'm just going to cut that off. There you go. Then we're going to get our googly eyes. We're going to peel off our googly eyes, and as always, these are stickers. So big people, you'll peel off a little piece. Fingers are in. Pull. Pop that down. Same with the other one. Pull. Pop that down. Very good. And then the last one we're going to get is the little smiley face. Put a little bit of glue on there and pop that one down. Now, anybody know what he looks like? He is a bumblebee. Yes, it is our bumblebee. So now we're going to take this whole head and we're going to stick it on. Now you're going to stick it over one of those little yellow stripes a little bit, and that's absolutely fine. Now you can it should end up right down at the bottom of the corner, but don't worry if it goes over one of your yellow stripes. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to get some glue, pop it down here on this bottom left corner, put a bit over that, get this one, push him down nice and tight. Very, very good, just like that. Beautiful. Right, now what's he missing? I should put my hands down here. He's missing his wings, so we need to get his two wings, which are these two. These two pieces. Now what we're going to do is put some glue down in one on the bottom little section of one corner, just down here. And we're going to take the other one, put it over the top like that, and just stick those together with a squeezy fingers. Now you can have them close together or wide apart. I like to have them a bit wider apart like that. Very good. Now this one, bit of glue, and we're going to put some glue on one side of that. It doesn't matter because they're both basically the same. And then this is going to go straight down on top. Now what I like to do, rather than putting it straight on top, I pick up this bit of the yellow, pop it down, and then put it straight underneath like that. So it gives that idea that it's layered, which we love layers. Very good. Super job, gang. Remember, pause me if I'm going too fast, okay? Always remember, your pause button is there to slow me down. Right, next job is going to be some legs. Now, these are our legs, our black pipe cleaners. So, we're going to take one, we're going to bend it into an L shape, if you like. If I turn it that way, it's a L. But we're going to have his feet pointing forward, so it's a backways L, essentially. And we're going to get some glue, pop some glue on the long side, and these we're going to stick down just in on or kind of underneath our yellow. That doesn't matter, you can pop them straight down there, but I like to push them. It helps hold them in place if we put them in and around the stripes, because our pipe cleaners do take a little bit of glue and they will take a little bit of time to stick. So don't be shy with the glue. Put a big dollop on like this. I'm going to show you. There you go, right, proper big old dollop. And then you can get that down. That's number 2. And you can put them at the bottom anywhere you want. Number 3. Put some glue on there. Get him in there. And then number 4. I'm going to give him 4 legs. Little bend. Bit of glue, nice big dollop, don't be shy, pop it in under there. And if they're a little bit too close together, that doesn't matter, don't worry about that. Hold it down, just be patient with your pipe cleaner legs, because they do take a minute to settle. Then, oh, he's looking good, isn't he? Oh, Bumblebee. But we need to give him a couple of little antennae, okay? And those are the last 2 of our pipe cleaners. Now, a couple of different ways you can do this. I'm going to do 2 different ones. So one, you can do very similar to the legs. You do the bend, put a little kind of bend in them like that. Or the other way you can do it is you can, and this is probably for big people, you can do like a little curvy curl like that, like a little crook. But the same idea. We're going to hold the crooky or the bendy end, put a nice dollop of glue on, and pop them down. 1. I'm going to do both. I'm going to do 2 different antennae. Why not? For fun. We'll go crazy and pop that one down. Now, those ones, as you can see, I've used a really big, generous dollop of glue in there. Yeah, and it will look a bit funny until it all dries and settles, but it will dry, it will settle, it will hold. So just be patient with it. I know it takes a bit for the glue to dry and we all want to jump in there going crazy with our bumblebees. But there you have it. Your beautiful paper plate bumblebees. Beautiful job, gang. As always, super job. Well done. And I will see you all next week.